Alright guys, what's going on? Frank the Tank. I haven't done a video in a while. This is my first official video of the football year. I'm already saying it's the football year because training camp opens up this week. And we have a lot of news coming in from the NFL. First of all, RG3, he's coming back. So he's cleared to play. Von Miller might be suspended, so watch out Broncos D. But I'm not here for news. I'm here for fantasy football and my preseason rankings. I did 3 of them last year, 3 separate ones, and I gave a longer list and a lot longer video for that. This year, I'm going to be quick to the point. I'm going to give you top 5s in 3 categories. I might even talk about deep playoff runs for some NFL teams. Maybe. Super Bowl prediction, maybe. But let's start off with fantasy football, and let's start off with wide receivers, because wide receivers is a big area. They, especially in my league is points per reception, so that's a huge thing. But it's ESPN standard regular leagues, but they have their own little rankings. I have my own rankings. I set this up. I did my research, so this is my rankings, top 5. Number 5 is going to be Demaryius Thomas from the Denver Broncos. Speaking of the Denver Broncos, they have a pretty tough schedule to start off with, which I'm looking at right now. It's Ravens-Giants to start off with, first 2 games. Both teams could get beat deep, so Demaryius Thomas is going to be a quick hit for you guys. Big wide receiver. Peyton Manning loves throwing to him. He had over 1,000 yards last year. He's going to have a great season again. At number 4, Dez Bryant from the Cowboys. As you all know, I really hate the Cowboys. I am a Cowboy hater, Tony Romo hater. But Dez Bryant is a physical beast. He is a monster, and Romo loves throwing the ball, especially when they don't have running backs, a la DeMarco Murray being injured most of the season last year. So Dez Bryant's going to have numbers again. He's going to put up another 1,000-yard season, hopefully 100 catches this year. I think he hit 100. I'm not too sure. But especially with additions of Gavin Escobar, the rookie tight end, to give you 2 tight end sets, there's going to be a lot more options to throw to for Romo. He's going to have a good year. Romo's going to have a good year, but he's going to have a Romo year. So let's go to number 3, and one of my favorite players, Brandon Marshall from the Chicago Bears. I said it last year with Jay Cutler, that chemistry was going to hit, and it hit. Over 100 catches, 1,000 yards. Just, he's a monster in the red zone. He could go up. Especially this year, they have a healthy Alshon Jeffrey, and they have a better tight end in Martellus Bennett. So Jay Cutler should have no excuses. Brandon Marshall is definitely going to put up the numbers. Jay Cutler has no excuses. Matt Forte should not be injured this year. Hopefully, we'll see. Yeah. Number 2, AJ Green. That's a no-brainer. AJ Green, the best young wide receiver in the league right now for the Bengals. Andy Dalton can't throw to anybody else but him. But they did sign. They drafted Tyler Eifert out of Notre Dame. Great pickup. So now they have Jermaine Gresham and Eifert and Mohamed Sanu, who came on last year, really strong at the end. Good young team. AJ Green's going to put numbers up. And number 1, of course, Calvin Johnson. Megatron broke the NFL record for most receiving yards in the season. He's a monster. There's not much to say about that. It's Calvin Johnson. He's number 1 in everybody's list. Top 10 fantasy overall. One sleeper everybody's going to like about this year, and they did love him last year, is Randall Cobb from the Green Bay Packers. He is going to get 100 catches this year. I can almost feel it that he will be the Wes Welker of the Green Bay Packers. Jordy Nelson, James Jones, Randall Cobb, 3 of the best wide receivers, one of the best wide receiver combos in the league. And don't sleep on Vincent Jackson from the Bucs. The Bucs have nobody else but Vincent Jackson. So, hey, Vincent Jackson, another 1,000-yard season. All right, running backs. This is a little bit harder because the running back position is a very, very slim one after number 15. There's not many good running backs out there. But, let's see. My top 5 will be It's a tough list. Number 5, Doug Martin from the Bucks. Doug Martin, the little hamster, he could run up the middle, catch. Had a huge game against the Raiders last year. Doug Martin's going to put up those big numbers. I think he's going to be a staple of that offense for years to come. He might even save Josh Freeman's job. That's saying a lot. Number 4, Ray Rice. Ray Rice is a constant player, constant top 5 running back, catches, running, won a Super Bowl. So Ray Rice, he's dropping on the list though, but he was number 2 last year. He's number 4 this year. Number 3, Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch is of the beast. So that's what the manimal. That's nuts. That's Kenneth Reed, wrong guy. But Marshawn Lynch is a beast. He puts beast mode on. He runs up the middle, over 1,000 yards, consecutive years, touchdowns. He is a Seahawks offense, especially with young Russell Wilson. Good player. Arian Foster, number 2. Come on. Foster, Peterson, top 2. Foster puts up numbers. That zone scheme running game. He nastiest cuts in the game. He's going to be one of the top players again. And, of course, number 1, Adrian Peterson. Nobody had this guy in the first couple rounds. Those who took the risk and took him in the first 2 rounds, kudos to you. Almost broke the rushing record. 9 yards short. He is back, and he is on a vengeance. He wants to break that record this year, and I think he's the consensus number 1 overall pick. Now for the quarterbacks, the top 5 quarterbacks, in my opinion. This is a tough list because there's a lot of young, good quarterbacks. RG3 didn't make the list. Flacco didn't make the list. Peyton Manning didn't even make the list. Matt Ryan didn't make the list. Number 5, Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson. I love the fact that he made everybody think, just because of his height, he wasn't going to be that good. He was underrated. 3rd round pick. All those teams that pass on him are kicking themselves. They had a great player right there. They lost Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson fell to a perfect situation. He would have been perfect anywhere, but he fell into a perfect situation, led that team into the playoffs. The Seahawks are a team to be reckoned with. They are a scary, scary team. Number 4 is another player that came on strong. He came in late in the season, but he took his team to the Super Bowl, Colin Kaepernick. Half a season doesn't really prove anything, but Colin Kaepernick is a beast. I use that word a lot, but I've never seen a quarterback that could run, that could throw that hard, and that fluid of an offense. He is that good. He is scary good. I'm scared to see what he's going to do with a full season under him. Defenses will adjust to him, but he's going to scare a lot of people this year. Number 3, Drew Brees. Drew Brees is always a top 5 quarterback. Broke the consecutive touchdown record, consecutive touchdown scored games record. Had 5,000 yards passing again. He's just Drew Brees. I mean, and now he has Sean Payton back with him. It's gonna be even scarier to even think how good the offense is gonna be. Number 2, Tom Brady. Brady lost a lot of weapons so far. Damn, sorry, that was a bug in my face. He lost Gronk. He lost Aaron Hernandez, who is in jail. He lost Wes Welker. But Brady somehow always becomes one of the top quarterbacks. He doesn't have many weapons. He has Stephen Ridley, so Stephen Ridley is going to be his go-to guy in the running game. But wide receivers, he has a lot of young wide receivers. He has Andre Dobson. I think that's who they drafted. I think they signed Michael Jenkins, who is their most active wide receiver that's been in the league for a while. Michael Jenkins hasn't really done much in his career. But Brady, watch, I hate it as a Jets fan to say it, but Brady will have another solid 4,000 yards, 30 touchdown season. Easily. And number 1, Aaron Rodgers. A-Rod is the best player in baseball and football. Aaron Rodgers, though, is the best quarterback. That's why he got that big contract. He is the future of the NFL. He's just ridiculous. MVP a couple years ago. He's going to lead this team that really they actually didn't play to their potential. Underplayed to their potential. And he will get them back into the playoff hunt. He will get them back into the Super Bowl contention. Especially because now they have 2 new running backs. They have Eddie Lacy from Alabama, who is a big physical running back, and they got Jonathan Franklin. Sorry, Jonathan Franklin from UCLA, who's a scat back who they really need to catch the ball. They have those 3 wide receivers and Jermichael Finley. This team is scary, and the Packers are back, people. That's sad to say, but the Packers are back. So that was my top 5 in the main positions. Just letting you guys know, because I am a Jets fan, the worst quarterback in the league is Mark Sanchez, so don't say I'm biased to anything near Jets. Mark Sanchez is the worst quarterback in the league, and stats prove that. So, yeah, he is horrible. Stop throwing that in my face. But anyways, guys, this was my fantasy football preseason rankings, pre-training camp rankings. Things might change. I really doubt I'm going to change my list because I'm really stuck on this. Unless a major injury happens, I really won't jump the gun on switching it. Other than that, I mean, I'm hoping we're going to do the fantasy football updates for my league every week. And I might be doing more family vlogs, not family vlogs, like in real life vlogs. Yeah, in real life vlogs. So once big news happens in the sports world, I will let you guys know. Of course, you guys watch SportsCenter, but you can't get any more insight than me. Just letting you guys know. So subscribe to my channel, like, favorite, comment, share with all your friends. Let me get those views up. Let me get those subscribers up. Help me out, guys. Until next time, this is Frank the Tank signing off. Peace.